it's easy to get like interviews with agents and stuff. So we go and we meet a few people, and we land on this one crazy guy, Matt, and we've been with him for 14 years. You know, he was like a beginner agent, but he liked our material, and we wrote him like a really cheeky letter. There was a lot of personality and no manners, and he responded to that, and so we kind of failed upward. We didn't get anything on the air, but we generated all this stuff. We pitched that to this guy, Steve McPherson. He was at ABC, Touchstone at the time. He was at Touchstone at the time. And he was like, this is really funny. I want to try you guys to develop stuff for prime time. You know, all of our stuff was like too weird and insane for kids, basically. So we luck into another, like a 2-year deal where we're just sitting there coming up with ideas and trying to sell them. We, again, don't get anything on the air. We do produce this pilot called Clone High. It gets dropped by Fox. Like, we produce it for Fox. The guy who bought it gets fired. We go off into the wilderness of like lame-o sitcoms and start doing other stuff. Another thing that never happens, 12 months later, MTV calls and says, we saw your pilot. We would like to put it on the air, 13 episodes now. And we were like, that's great. There was like 6 months of legal shit. We had to get it away from Disney and give them a royalty, and they did us all a favor by letting us do it. And then we wind up, I don't know how old we are, it's 2001, so we're 26, and we have a show on the air at MTV, and we have no idea what we're doing.
I want to talk to you about that kind of quirky sense of humor. You know, like getting cloudy with a chance of meatballs. It for a family film, it sticks out even more as like weird. I remember the first time I was watching, I told my girlfriend, I was like, "This is like a kind of UCB vibe, like like a edgy, bizarre, off the wall type of humor that you don't usually see, and that